All right. We will play e4 on the board. Yeah, we will capture the pawn. And d4 on the board. So, okay, knight to f3. Hmm. So c4. Okay, it captures. Now over here we will capture the queen. Bishop captures, king captures, and the position is equal. So bishop e3 attacking the knight, and knight comes over here. Check on the board. Let's see what's the reply. Yeah, king comes and king to e2. Okay, so bishop to d3 on the board. Bishop d4. Okay, so knight development protecting the pawn and x3 on the board. So well, we will capture this bishop. G4 on the board. Let's see for black response to it. Okay, so we will play f4, capturing the pawn, giving a check, and knight to d5 on the board, protecting the pawn. Okay, so knight is captured, check on the board, and king f2 on the board. Okay, so we will capture this. We will give a check. Let's see what's the this is black's move and black plays this. Okay, so knight d5 on the board. Let's see what black responds with. Black here. Okay. So first of all, rook to d2, blocking the way of checks, and comes to rook over here. So doubling up of rooks, and comes this. Okay. So over here, knight to c3. Let's see what's the response. Okay. So we begin with our check on the board. Another check on the board. King comes over here. Okay, check on the board once again. Yeah, king comes to a5 on the board. Now let's see. p3 on the board. Okay, so offering a rook trade. Well, we must not capture the rook. Instead, rook to d4 on the board. Okay. So rook to b8 on the board, and the game is over. Okay. A very small mistake done by black over here. I played rook to b8. The main importance to control this line. Well, what black did, black just captured this, which was a complete horrible mistake. Anyways, guys, if you want, you can send me challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Okay, so e4 on the board, we will play c6. Caro-Kann defense, and d5 on the board. Yeah, c5. Okay, knight to c6, and bishop to e4 on the board. Now let's see what's the reply. Okay, bishop to b5. So first we capture this. Okay, it captures. So we will capture the bishop back. Now this is white's move, and let's see. Yeah, white captures the pawn. So over here, queen to b6. The main problem to attack this pawn. What we can do is we can capture this knight. Queen captures, the pawn is gone. At the meantime, we are attacking this pawn, so this bishop cannot be developed over here. Okay, so first we capture this. Queen captures, and we capture this pawn. Once again, attacking towards this diagonal. Let's see what is the response. This is white's move, and white is thinking for the move. Guys, I request you all to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And if you want to play against me, then you can send me the challenge. Okay. E6 on the board. So first of all, queen to f6. Yeah, pawn captures, queen captures back, and of course queen captures. Yeah, king captures back. Okay, so knight development. Now let's see what's the move. This is white's response, and let's see what white responds over here. White is having 1 minute. Yeah, bishop to f4 on the board. So I guess over here, rook to e8 on the board for the reason. Let's see. White is having 1 minute 35 seconds on the clock, and we play e5 on the board, center attack towards the bishop. Yeah. Now d4, attacking the enemy knight. Now let's see where the knight goes. We are attacking towards this pawn as well. So we capture this pawn. Now let's see what the response on the board. Yeah. So rook to b1 attacking this. We will play a5, protecting this. Now let's see what's the response. Guys, if you want, you can play against me. Just send me the challenge. That's all you have to do. And okay, white is having 1 minute to 5 seconds on the clock. Knight to e4. Let's see if pawn captures. Yeah. King goes back to g8. And white is having 55 seconds on the clock. Let's see what white responds. Okay, so knight to b6 on the board. We will play knight to d2. Two rooks under attack. Now let's see what's the response. Yeah, so it captures the bishop. We will capture this back. And now let's see what's the response. So we bring the knight to e4, knight towards the center. We will capture the bishop. x6 on the board. 20 seconds on the clock for white. Now let's see. Yeah. So king to x7. We will capture the pawn. Check on the board. And rook to a1 attacking the pawn. Yeah, so we will capture this. Okay, check coming. Doubling up of rooks. King to g6. Double attack. Okay, so we will capture this. And knight moves. Okay, timeout on the board. Yeah. Okay. Hi Ayush, welcome back to my live stream. Knight to f3 and bishop to c4. This is black's move. Let's see what's the response towards black. Okay, black is thinking for a while and he plays x6. d3 on the board. Development of another bishop. Alright, over here. We will castle. King safety is more important. Now let's see what's the response. Okay, knight to f5 attacking the bishop. Taking the bishop back and open file for the rook. We will capture the pawn. Queen captures. So c4 attacking the queen. Let's see how black responds to this. Yeah, so knight to e5 attacking the queen. Now let's see. Yeah, queen goes back. So bishop f4 on the board. This is black's move, and black plays bishop to e7 on the board. So development of another knight. Okay, queen to f3. Let's see what's the response. Knight to b5 on the board, and maybe black will capture this knight. Black is having 2 minutes on the clock. Let's see for the response. Black is thinking for the while. Okay, so it captures. We will capture back. And now let's see what's the response. This is black's move. Okay, 1 minute 35 seconds on the clock for black. Okay, black resigns the game. Guys, if you want, you can send me challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Caro-Kann depends on the board. e5, and we will capture the pawn this time. Bishop f5, attacking this knight. Let's see what's the response. Okay, knight development on the board. We will develop another knight. e6, blocking the way of bishop, attacking this pawn. Bishop e7 on the board. So we will play b5, attacking the bishop, and let's see where the bishop goes. Bishop goes to d3. So we will capture this bishop, and castling on the board. So comes knight to e4. Well, knight to b6 on the board. Let's see what's the reply. Okay, b3, and over here knight b to d5, knight towards the center. Bishop over here. So we will capture this knight. Let's see pawn captures, and knight back to b6. Let's see what's the response. White is having 2 minutes 5 seconds on the clock. Knight to e5. Okay, so queen to c7, protecting this pawn. Let's see what's the response. Queen to g4. So bishop b4 on the board. Now let's see what happens. We are attacking the rook, and let's see where the rook goes. Rook goes to d1 on the board. Alright, so knight to d7, attacking this knight. Let's see, knight trade or not. Yeah, knight trade. Threatening the mate in the next move. So g6 on the board, blocking the way of checkmate. And 1 minute 25 seconds on the clock for white. Let's see what's the response. Okay, capture. We will capture back, and white does not capture. Queen to h6, the mate planning. So bishop e7, attacking the queen, and bishop f6, blocking the way of checkmate. Let's see what's the response. Okay, so you capture back and look up to E8 on the board. So look to E5 on the board. Hmm. So rook to H5 attacking the queen. Queen goes back and queen E6. Now let's see what's the response. Doubling up of rooks. Cool. So rook to E5 on the board. Now let's see what's the response. Hmm. Okay, white is having 44 seconds on the clock and queen to d4 comes in. So c5 attacking the queen. Queen goes back and we push c4. Okay, we will capture back. Check on the board. We capture this rook. King to g7 on the board. Let's see what the response. 30 seconds on the clock for white. Hmm. Okay, so winning it. Well, queen to p6, winning this. Maybe an exchange on the board. Yeah, exchange. Okay, so p5 protecting the pawn. Well, check on the board. Hmm. King to f6. King a5 on the board. King a8. Okay, so rook to b8. Check on the board. Yeah. So rook to c8. Check on the board. f5. Pawn captures back. King to f4 on the board. x5. x4. Okay. So king to g5. Blocking the way. Time up on the board. Okay. All right. There's another challenge on the board. Guys, if you want, you can send me challenges. D4 on the board, so Caro-Kann defense. D5, and let's see. Yeah, white does not capture, so D4 attacking the knight. C5 on the board. Okay, so first push the pawn, D3, and then we will play C4. Hmm. Knight to C6. E5 on the board. Hmm. Let's see what happens. Okay, it captures back. We will capture back. Now let's see what's the response. This is white's move, and white is having 2 minutes 35 seconds on the clock. Let's see what white responds. Hmm. Okay, we are attacking the queen on the board. So let's see where the queen goes. And 2 minutes 15 seconds on the clock. Maybe queen can. Okay, queen can check. So bishop d7. Hmm. Bishop c6 on the board. And over here, knight to f6. Development of knight. 2 minutes on the clock for white. Let's see what the response. It's white's move. Okay. White is thinking for the play and it plays knight to f3. So we will capture this, give me check. G6 attacking the knight. Knight jumps. Yeah. Hmm. So knight to h5 on the board. Now let's use the response. Hmm. Okay, it captures the pawn. So check on the board. Hmm. Another check on the board. Bishop x6 on the board. Now let's see what the response. 1 minute 20 seconds for the clock for white. Okay. White plays knight to f5. So double check on the board. Another check on the board. Hmm. Another check and king goes. Hmm. Yeah. So we bishop captures and okay. So another check. Looking a check. Bishop d6 giving a check. And we will capture the queen in the next move. We will capture the queen and then castling. Okay. So rook to b8. Queen to d8 on the board. Bishop e5. Queen d6. Okay, capturing the pawn. Yeah. So bishop to f8. Queen b6 attacking the rook. Rook is under attack. And rook goes over here. So queen b7. Alright. Bishop to g3. So bishop x4 on the board. f6 attacking this pawn. And it pushes the pawn forward. So f5. So bishop to f6. Let's see if it captures. Okay. So rook to e8. 15 seconds on the clock. And we will capture this. King to f6. Check on the board. King to g7. 4 seconds on the clock. Check on the board. Okay. Going back to b7. Timeout on the board. And white loses the game. Okay. So this is the end of the live stream. I will meet you in the next